Sharpie. Love what you've done with the place. The joke's on you. Ta-da! Honey, I'm home.
Come on in.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman! I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously!
Released in 2009 and developed by Rocksteady Studios, Batman Arkham Asylum was released with just overwhelming praise, and so it should have got that praise. I remember playing the demo and loving it. As soon as the game released, I picked it up on Xbox 360 and I played it through, 100%ed it, got all the achievements, absolutely loved it. Of course, it introduced the combat system that a lot of other games have since taken inspiration from, where it truly does make you feel like Batman, being able to use all the different gadgets, utilize stealth, utilize combat and takedowns, and have to take on all the different bosses within the Batman universe. And not to mention, they got Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill from the animated series to reprise their roles as Batman and the Joker. And it is just fantastic, and still to this day is one of my favourite Batman games to play. I recently started playing through it again, and that is essentially what this video is. It's my appreciation video, it's my review for Batman Arkham Asylum. Of course, I'm not going to go full on into a review because there are so many out there, and this game has been out since 2009. But what can you say about it? It still looks really good today. This is PC footage that I captured. I picked it up on GOG, actually, the whole collection of the Arkham games, all 4 of them. And it's such a shame that Arkham Knight is so good, yet falters in a lot of ways. Whereas Arkham Asylum really has no downfalls, to be honest. It has near perfect review scores over on Steam and IMDb and IGN, and not that IGN is anything to take any advice from, but definitely, if you have never played Arkham Asylum, please do not do it the disservice of thinking that just because it's the first game in the series and it was released on the 360 in 2009 that it's in any way a bad game. That is not the case, and it is such a good game. It's very contained. There is a bit of freedom within the halls, and you do get to take on some minor villains, like Zaz, for example. You get to take him on at the start, and although that fight is short and sweet, it's exactly what it needs to be. Mark Hamill does some fantastic work as the Joker, as when you're running around the asylum, he'll come over the tannoy and just say all manner of outlandish crap. You can also find secret hidden Riddler puzzles that you have to collect, and there's also like chattering teeth of the Joker that you can take out with batarangs. You can utilize, it's got a bit of Metroidvania to it, so you have to use a lot of gadgets and tools that Batman doesn't have on him at that moment, to go back to areas previously explored and unlock more hidden secrets, and which is really, really cool. There's also, I mean, if you can pick it up on PC now, it'll be the Game of the Year edition, so it comes with DLC, and that DLC is great. You can have all these different challenges that are either stealth or combat specific, so you have to rack up as much score as you can. And now with the combat, this was the first time this combat was ever utilized in the game, I believe. I mean, for me, definitely. I'm pretty sure it was, though, and it makes you really do feel like Batman. Of course, it gets a lot more refined and a lot more interesting as the games go on. I think Arkham City is my overall favourite, but Arkham Asylum I still hold in such massively high regard. There is no Batmobile. I mean, you summon the Batmobile at one point, but you can't ever drive it. But that's fine, because I did feel that Arkham Knight, for example, had far too much, Batmobile stuff going on with shooting unmanned tanks and whatnot. That didn't feel very Batman-y. But Arkham Asylum is definitely still a fantastic game, and the Arkham games are games I hope get ported to the Nintendo Switch someday so I can play it portably on the go, because you can never own a game too many times, is what I say. But like I said, this is just a little appreciation post. I literally have nothing negative to say. Alright, one negative I'll put out of my ass. The mouth animations for when characters are talking are a little off, because obviously the technology wasn't quite there at the time to do super accurate voice to mouth, and that's about it really. That's all I got. That's all I have for you. Apart from that, the game still looks great, especially on PC. It still looks fantastic, still runs and plays really well. Full controller support online. On the game even, and yeah, just so much in the package, so much to unlock, so much to complete, scores to get on the challenges. What more can I say? Batman Arkham Asylum would definitely get a 10 out of 10 from me in 2022, and is definitely a must play if you haven't. I'm sure you already have, but just in case you haven't. Well, thank you very much for watching the review. Please let me know in the comments down below if you've played this one or which Arkham game is your favourite. I'll probably make a video on each one, just talking about them a little bit. But yeah, when this one first came out, I played it a hell of a lot. I used to work at a supermarket when this came out in 2009, a little temporary job there, and I didn't do too long a shift, so I remember buying it from said supermarket with my staff discount, getting it home, and absolutely falling in love with the game, and to this day still love picking it up every so often and going through it. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.